Yeah, the hair's good. You used to just buzz it then.
Yeah.
I let it grow out. But I assumed you were going bald.
You know, I got the Benjamin Button.
You keep getting younger.
That's awesome.
Well, it's four, because the first reading is consideration. But then
Consideration, approval,
motion to suspend.
motion to suspend,
And then the
final
motion.
adoption.
Yep.
Volume is up.
I'm going to call the meeting of the West Des Moines City Council to order and invite you all to stand and join us for the Pledge of Allegiance. Okay, I know we have Councilwoman Renee Harden over the phone. Please sign in.
Present. Via phone.
We have 4 members present in the chambers and 1 on the phone.
Okay. Ryan, do we have any changes to the agenda?
Yes, there's one change, removal of item 4V, which is a construction staging lease agreement with Microsoft. Staff anticipates that'll come back at a later date.
Okay, can I get approval of the agenda as amended?
Motion to approve the agenda.
Okay, so moved and seconded, please vote.
Aye.
5 yes.
Okay, item 2, citizens forum. Anybody in the audience would like to address the council under any item that is not either part of public hearings or new business, please come to the podium, give us your name and address for the record. Anybody online, please hit *6 to unmute yourself and do the same. Is there anybody in the chamber or online for citizens forum? All right, come on up, Steve.
Good evening, Steve Freebird, Executive Director of the Historic Valley Junction Foundation. Just want to let you, you people in the chambers know, and everybody who's watching know about our holiday events coming up in Valley Junction. Beginning this Thursday is our first Jingle in the Junction that takes place from 5 to 8, all up and down 5th Street. We're very happy to have the giant Christmas tree back in front of the Fire and EMS Administration Building. That's going to be put up on Wednesday, they tell us, so it should be up in time for Thursday. The tree lighting ceremony is at 6 o'clock. Everybody is invited to attend, and we'll have horse-drawn trolley rides, visits with Santa, caroling, music, treats, all sorts of activities. Skipping Thanksgiving, but then again, the following 3 Thursdays, December 5th, 12th, and 19th. I want to also point out that this coming Thursday at the first Jingle in the Junction, in conjunction with the city's Community of Care initiative, we're going to be conducting a food drive for Human Services. And also, I believe December 5th is going to be a Toys for Tots drive, working with the Marine Corps on that. Also coming up is Small Business Saturday, and of course, as the best shopping district in the metro area, Valley Junction gets busy this time of year, and we want to support our small businesses as best we can. So Small Business Saturday is coming up on Saturday, November 30th, and we're going to kick it off in the morning just before the shops start with a 3-block fun run. We call it the Running of the Reindeer, so people are invited to dress up in holiday attire, costumes, whatever you like. Everybody gets a set of jingle bells, and they can run, walk, roll, crawl, however they would like to go from Walnut down to Railroad Park. And we have prizes for best kids costume, best adult costume, and overall race winner. So it's a good way to kind of kick off the festivities for the day. So invite everybody to come out and support our small businesses every day, but especially on Small Business Saturday.
Ross, are you going to be there as Rudolph?
I will try to be there. I was going to ask, how far is this fun run, and do we have a 10K or a 10-miler for Councilman McKinney?
We do not.
You can just keep running
I don't
back
think
and
our
forth.
whole district is even 5K or 1K, but it is a 3-block fun run. And we've had people in strollers out there, people in wheelchairs, all ages and all abilities, open to all. Just a fun way to start the day.
Well, I hope I can make that fun run. I've been training for this all year.
good,
I'm not
okay.
sure if I'm quite up to par yet, but
We'll be watching for you.
I won't embarrass myself.
Thanks so
All
much.
right. Thanks, Steve. Appreciate it. Okay, anybody else in the chamber or
Mayor
online?
Trimble, may I make a comment?
Yes, go ahead, Councilwoman.
Yes, thank you, Mayor. As liaison to the Valley Junction Foundation, I just want to thank Steve and his team for all the creative things that they're doing to bring traffic to the junction, and they're being real creative, and I'm just excited for what they're doing, and just want to thank the team for all the hard work that they do to try to bring light in the junction.
Absolutely. Well said. I think we all echo those sentiments. Okay. Anybody else in the chamber or online for Citizens Forum? Anything that is not part of public hearings or new business? Is there anybody else here for Citizens Forum? Okay. Citizens Forum is closed. We're going to move on to item. Oh, okay. Go ahead. Please give us your name and address for the record, please.
I wish not to be doxxed. You know who I am by my voice, so please do not dox me, Mayor. I would like to ask that the council file a petition for impeachment of Mayor Russ Trimble. And I saw in the newspaper or online that Renee Hardman has charges against her for,
Amy, I'm going to stop you right there. I'm going to stop you right
oh,
there.
there you go.
Yep, I'm going to stop you right there. If we don't have proof that Councilwoman Hardman has charges against her,
Thank you, bye.
we're not going to give
Don't
allegations
stop
here,
me.
Amy.
And don't, oh, it's not allegations. You know
Okay.
exactly what you're doing. You have not paid for partial land that was of condemnation that I was awarded.
Amy, we did
You
pay,
have
we did make
committed
that payment. We
You
sent it to the
gave me
county
a
like we were
defaced
supposed to.
Check. You gave me a defaced check, and that's all I got to say. And stop your lying. We need to get you impeached.
Okay. Well, we,
Mayor, just for the record, I want to state that this is Amy Buer that's on the phone, 8415 Mill Civic Parkway, because it needs to be on the record for everyone.
okay,
The
thank
death
you.
threats that the city of West Des Moines City Hall has done to me needs to stop.
Okay, anything else, Amy?
I have been writing to the city of West Des Moines City Hall for next to 5 years. Nothing is being done. The development next to my house and the city of West Des Moines City Attorney Larry Dempsey, they are in cahoots, and they committed, excuse me, people, I am now disabled thanks to the city of West Des Moines City Hall.
Moving on.
They committed fraud by not telling the truth about what the development is next to my house. It's a commercial development. It's not homes. They're leasing homes. They did not disclose that.
Okay, anything else, Amy? Okay,
Just for the record, I want to
That's all
point out that when you
right now.
build a house, whether it's a single or a big development of houses, you do not have to state if you're going to rent those houses. I could go out and build 12 houses
No, sir.
and rent them.
it's true.
No, sir. They did not tell the truth. They said that it was a residential housing development.
And that's
but
what it is.
Instead, it is a leasing development like apartments. And I have been writing regarding this. Why is it now that you choose to take the time to say that out loud?
Okay, anything
Okay,
else,
moving on.
Amy?
Let's move on, Your Honor.
All right,
Oh, by the way, one more thing.
Okay, last
Why
thing.
do you call him Your Honor? Are you a judge? Are you a judge? I would like to know right now, Mayor Tremble. Are you a judge?
I am not a
Why are they
judge.
calling you
I am-
Your Honor?
I'm not a judge, Amy. Okay, thank you
why
for,
are they
thank you for
calling you
joining
Your
us. Let us
Honor?
know if you have a problem with that check. We sent it to the county like we were supposed to, and the county sent it to you, and we've got
The
proof of
check is
delivery,
defaced.
so.
I've also wrote to your city attorney telling her that it is defaced to place a stop payment on it because that is standard procedure and then reissue. You are stealing partial land property by not paying like you are supposed to, and I'm just letting the whole city of West Des Moines know what you are doing.
Okay, well, we appreciate it. Thank you
Have a
for
great
joining us.
day.
You too. Okay, anybody else for Citizens Forum, either in the chamber or online? Okay, Citizens Forum is closed. We're going to move on to item 3, Mayor, Council, Manager Report, Other Entities Update. And I will start down to my left with Councilman Lotz.
Nothing, Your Honor.
Thank you, Councilman. Councilman Trevilian.
Nothing this time, Your Honor.
All right, Councilwoman Hardman.
Nothing, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you, Councilwoman. Councilman McKinney.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, to break the mold here. I do have a couple updates for you. First of all, there was a MAC meeting about a week ago, and during the MAC meeting, it's a Metro Advisory Council, and there was we did a survey here in the city of West Des Moines, citizen survey about Halloween, I know we're still evaluating where we're at on that, but I want to let you know that the region as a whole is collaborating. As I know you know, but I want to make sure others are aware that the region as a whole is collaborating to try to determine the best time to have trick-or-treating occur. So all these cities are actively surveying their residents, and that the MAC is going to come back together here sometime, probably the next month, share the results of that, and then, of course, each city will have to make their decisions, but it'd be great if we could do so as a region. I know you support regionalism, so anyway, a quick update there. And then last, during the MAC meeting, there was also a conversation about, as a result of the election, on November 5th, the Dallas County Board of Supervisors will go from 3 to 5. And it sounds like they're still trying to determine the process for which that will unfold. And perhaps the legislature may need to go through a districting process to determine what the wards are. And maybe the legislature may not. That seemed to be up in the air, but anyway, that did pass, and a process is trying to be developed for purposes of identifying how that'll unfold. And last, we did have a development and planning subcommittee meeting scheduled for this morning. But there was a pretty substantial item on there related to accessory dwelling units. I want to thank Lynn and Linda for taking time with me this afternoon walking through that. It's a pretty substantial packet. So we spent a good hour and 20 minutes walking through a lot of that. And Renee, I'll follow up with you, but we'll continue to evaluate that going forward. That's all I've got this time.
Awesome. Thank you for your report, Councilman Hudson.
Yeah, just two quick things. I serve as liaison for both the library and Parks and Rec Board, and I didn't get a chance to say this when it came to the West Des Moines Citizen Survey that came back a couple months ago, but certainly our entire city did a really, really great job on these survey results. There's obviously a lot of folks in West Des Moines who like living in West Des Moines, and that's great to hear. But just highlighting how many folks utilize our park system. It's really amazing to see that people really like our parks. So kudos to Ryan Penning and his team. And then looking down at the library, just to see the satisfaction. You know, it's hard to find anything these days that has, well, I guess, a 92%, a 93% approval rating. But that means everybody enjoys our library. Everyone's going in, and no one feels unwelcome. And so it doesn't matter, I guess, kind of who you are, you're going in. Everybody feels really, really good. And in today's divisive culture, it's just amazing that we have Parks Department that really appreciates everyone, and that we have a library that also really invites and appreciates everyone. I think it's really, really good news as we highlight the amazing things that our city is doing, but most specifically that our staff is doing to make everyone in West Des Moines feel welcome and enjoying all the amenities that our great city has to offer. So that's all I wanted to share.
Thank you, Councilman. Appreciate that. Deputy City Manager Letzring, any report? No report, Your Honor. Okay. Thank you so much. All right, we're going to move on with item 4, consent agenda. We will poll item 4C4. Are there any other items that any council person would like to have polled and voted on separately? Otherwise, I take a motion for the remainder.
So moved.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Please vote.
Aye.
Five yes.
Okay, item 4C4, it's approval of liquor license for Come and Go LC, doing business as Come and Go, 3035, 7265 Vista Drive, Class E retail alcohol license, and it's a renewal of the liquor license. Does somebody want to move?
Motion for approval.
Okay, is there a second? Okay, any discussion? Okay, please vote.
Aye.
4 yes, 1 abstention due to potential conflict of interest.
Okay, item 5, old business, item 5A, Ridgeview at Moffett Lake, 3760 Southeast Moffett Lake Road, amend the zoning map to establish single-family residential zoning, Palomar Farms LLC. We have an ordinance for approval, the second reading, waiver the third reading, and adoption in final form. There are no outstanding issues and no changes from the previous reading, which was adopted unanimously by the council at the last meeting. There is one condition of approval regarding location of the driveways for this development based on the busy road that some of those driveways would empty onto.
Motion to consider the first reading? Second reading, excuse me.
Okay, is there a second? Okay, is there any discussion? Okay, please vote.
Aye.
5 yes, an ordinance amending the official zoning map of the city of West Des Moines, Iowa, 2024 by amending Title IX zoning, Chapter 4 zoning districts and maps.
Motion to approve the second reading.
Second.
Okay, please vote.
Aye.
Motion to waive the third
5
reading,
yes.
adopt in final 4.
Second.
Okay, please vote.
Aye.
5 yes.
Item 5B, Cascade Avenue vacation to vacate 189 square feet of Cascade Avenue right-of-way west of South 93rd Street, City of West Des Moines. We have an ordinance to approve the second reading, waive the third reading, adoption of final form. There are no outstanding issues and no change from the previous reading, which was adopted unanimously by the council at the last meeting. Somebody want to move?
Consider the second reading.
Okay,
Second.
is there a second? It's been moved and seconded. Is there any discussion? Okay, please vote.
Aye.
5 yes, an ordinance vacating 189 square feet of right-of-way of Cascade Avenue.
Motion to approve the second reading.
Second.
Okay, please vote.
Aye.
Motion to waive the third reading, adopt in
We
final
still
form.
need another vote.
Sorry.
Okay, there we go.
Oh.
5 yes.
Motion to waive the third reading, adopt in final form.
Second.
Okay, please vote.
Aye.
5 yes.
Okay, item 5C, Amendment to City Code, Mayor Compensation. We have an ordinance for approval, the second reading. There are no outstanding issues. There's also no changes from the previous reading, which was adopted 4-1 at the last council meeting.
Motion to approve, consider the second reading.
Okay, is there a second?
Second.
Okay, any discussion? Okay, hearing none, please vote.
Aye.
4 yes, 1 no. An ordinance amending the city code of the city of West Des Moines, Iowa by amending Title I, Chapter 6, Article A pertaining to the mayor.
Motion to approve the second reading.
Second.
Okay, please vote.
Aye.
4 yes, 1 no.
Okay, item 5D, Amendment to City Code, City Council Member Compensation. We have an ordinance for approval, the second reading. There are no outstanding issues. There are also no changes from the previous reading, which was adopted 4-1 at the last meeting.
Motion to approve the second reading. Consider the second reading.
Okay, is there a second?
Second.
Okay, it's been moved and second. Is there any discussion? Okay, hearing none, please vote.
Aye.
4 yes, 1 no. An ordinance amending the city code of the city of West Des Moines, Iowa by amending Title I, Chapter 6, Article B pertaining to the city council.
Motion to approve the second reading.
Second.
Okay, please vote.
Aye.
4 yes, 1 no.
Okay, item 6, public hearings. Item 6A, this is a time and place for a public hearing to consider West Grand Business Park, north and south sides of Grand Avenue between South 60th Street and South Jordan Creek Parkway. Amend the planned unit development ordinance to adjust the stated effective date initiated by West Des Moines Entertainment, LLC. Ryan, would you please read the date the notice was published?
November 7th, 2024 in the Des Moines Register.
And have you received any written comment to this hearing?
None, Your Honor.
Okay, anybody from the audience who would like to address the council on item 6A, please come to the podium, give us your name and address for the record. Anybody online, please hit *6 and do the same.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Ken Broadbeck, 1025 South Willow Circle, West Des Moines. We just heard about this last week, or when it was published. Could we get some more further information? This is rather big.
Sure. Do you want that information now, or do you want
Yes, sir.
somebody? Okay,
Especially since you're not having any first or second, this is rolled through today.
okay.
I don't think that's too much to ask.
What specifically are you looking for?
What does it pertain to?
It pertains to the zoning of the ground down just south of where you live in Pheasant Ridge,
Well,
creating a PUD.
okay, what are we changing it from to what? From what to what? Why the need to have a motion or have a change?
Because I think it's going from straight zoning to a PUD,
I'm sorry, you have to help me with the acronym.
Planned urban
Planned-
development.
planned urban development.
Lynn's coming up, and she'll be able to share more.
Okay,
with you.
thank you. I'm just
Happy
looking
to
for
share
some
as
help.
much as we
Thank you very
can.
much.
Appreciate the questions.
Lynn Tweet, Director of Development Services. The change tonight is just for the effective date of this PUD. So back in August 19th, you actually approved the PUD for this, and I can get with you and explain what all was in that because it's a little bit lengthy. So tonight is just, we had in that PUD because the property has not been bought by the developer yet. The property owners wanted to have the effective date tied closer to when they actually acquire it or close on the property. We had stated a date, I believe tonight, I believe November 18th was that date. That date is now being extended to January 6th, just to buy more time to get through all the hoops that they need to buy the property. So it doesn't change any of the bulk regulations, doesn't change anything that you adopted back in August. It only changes that effective date.
So Lynn, for our constituent, would it be okay if he met with you to go through any details? Because this has been in front of us for a while, and it's just, I don't want to do it. I don't know it's appropriate to go through all the detail in a public meeting.
Absolutely, we
which
can do that and get them up to speed on that.
Yeah, I'd like to. Thanks.
So Ken Brodbeck, again, what would happen if we just went through the second, had it like a normal first, second, third reading? What's the problem with that?
Go ahead, Lynn.
Property hasn't been purchased yet.
Right, because the date on the PUD says November 18th, if you do not actually change that date tonight, which means do all of the readings tonight, then that PUD becomes null and void. So
And all we're
doing all
doing,
three
like you said,
readings,
is just changing the date.
all it is changing the date that PUD would become effective. It has not been
it's
recorded
moving
yet. It technically,
And it's moving it back. Moving it,
it's moving it to
farther ahead.
January 6th
Right.
is what that
Farther ahead.
effective date would be.
yeah.
So we would not record it until at the earliest now, January 6th is what we'd do. But
Gotcha.
because the date expires technically today, it requires you to do all the three readings to change that date.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Ken Brodbeck, again, is this for the water park?
Yes.
Okay, we're changing the zoning from what?
We're not changing the zoning. We've already gone through that process of
Okay.
setting up the PUD and establishing what that
I'm
would
sorry,
be.
gentlemen, I'm not a council member. Can you please explain what a PUD is? I'm sorry.
Planned urban development.
Planned unit development.
So what is it now and what's it going to go to?
Lynn, you want to address that?
This doesn't address that action, but we can answer that question.
Okay,
Either way,
so.
can you show me here?
I can show you, I just didn't know if everybody else wants to wait through this. So really what we have is back in August, what we did, it was already part of the West Grand Business Park Planned Unit Development, has been for countless years. Today's zoning on it, or back before August 19th, the zoning on it was part PCP and part.
Which is Professional
medium
Commerce
density
Park.
Professional Commerce Park. I don't know, Ryan, if you can show the illustration or not. I'm losing my computer here. So what we had in the PUD, the water park is this parcel up here. You can see where the water park is. So it changed it from Professional Commerce Park, which part of this still is, and medium density to now a combination of Professional Commerce Park as well as high-density residential as well as community commercial. That's to accommodate what the plan is right now, which is water parks, hotels, retail establishments, and apartments. The piece to the east of the Recplex was also included in those changes. That was business park zoning. It was changed to community commercial zoning. Subsequently, likely will be coming back with another amendment after the property is purchased to update to the latest development plan, which now has the possibility of a restaurant down in that parcel, as well as either a hotel or some residential in that parcel as well. So this tonight is just changing that date. All the other changes you did in August 19th was when those were official. I can sit down with you and walk through the actual plans that we have in the full PUD if you would like to.
I appreciate that. So basically, we're changing it to a commercial zoning level for the water park.
It was already Professional Commerce Park, so it was already somewhat that way.
In fact,
Yeah.
the water park parcel did not change. That is still Professional Commerce Park, which is what it had before.
Very good. Thank you very
It's all
much.
the subsequent stuff around it that we had to do some changes for.
Thanks very much. Appreciate it.
And thank you for the questions, because I know the acronyms can get a lot of folks, and, you know, it takes, and appreciate.
When you start changing.
Yeah.
Ken, come up if you're going to speak.
No, so I was just saying, hey, thank you for those questions. I think they're important, and anytime anybody has questions, this is the time to ask them, so we really appreciate that. That's what I'm sharing.
Appreciate that. Ken Brodbeck, again, when you deviate from the standard procedure, us folks out here who pay the tax dollars would like to know why. That's all. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Take care. Say hi to Sally. All right.
Thank you for saying that now is the time to talk, because this is Amy Buer, Buehrer again, and I am disabled. So please forgive me for not thinking of the one more thing that I needed to bring up. On November 11th, there was a quick meeting. There wasn't even supposed to be a city council meeting on that day, but it was held at 7 a.m. to approve attorney fees for Renee Hartman regarding her case.
Amy, we are on item 6A that deals with the West Grand Business Park. If your comments are to that, we are happy to hear whatever comments you have. If they are not, that's what we are discussing is the 6A West Grand Business Park. Do you have comments in regards to item 6A?
Hearing none, move on.
Okay. Any other discussion?
My name is Mike Shurzan. I have a
Go ahead, Mike.
question regarding 6A.
Sure, go ahead,
I
Mike.
live at 6775 Boonville Road, directly north of the development.
Yep.
And the only question I have really is if the transaction does not occur, the purchase is not made on the 6th
I'm
of January,
sorry,
I think it was
this
mentioned.
is Amy Buer. I
Amy,
couldn't hear
Amy, we've
anything.
got-
The phone cut out.
Amy-
The people of West Des Moines do not want to pay for Renee Hardman.
Okay, Mike, are you there?
I'm here. It's not a
Go-
problem. You do whatever you need
Go
to
ahead,
do.
go ahead, Mike. Mike, you have the floor.
All right. I only, the only question I really have is if the transaction, the sale does not occur the 6th of January, that's the first question. What occurs at that point? Do they have to come back to the council for another effective date? And secondly, how many times can this be extended out? If the financing or whatever it is that's causing the transaction not to occur continues.
I think they're working through the development agreement and tidying up some things in that, and that's going to be coming forward. And I fully anticipate that at the December meeting that everything's going to be wrapped up on this. But I guess as long as the seller and the buyer are willing to continue to negotiate on the date, and the council is willing to extend that date, we can continue to extend it if necessary, but I think things are wrapping up and should be wrapped up by the beginning of December.
Okay.
Mike, are you there? Mike, hit *6 to unmute yourself. I think we're having some difficulties with the phone. There we go.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Can you hear me now?
Yep, we can hear you now.
The concept plan I'm looking at, November 2024, if there are changes to that, will we be notified or so that there'll be discussion regarding changes, or is that kind of the final plan, the concept?
Hold on,
3, 4, and 5.
we've got our development director coming up to answer that question.
Lynn Tweet, Director of Development Service. We do anticipate a subsequent PUD amendment that would change really more about the east parcel and some of the, I'm going to call them PUD parcel lines of where things can happen within the PUD. So we do expect that. That notice, you will get notice of that if you're within 370 feet of either property of that PUD amendment. So if you got notice of the previous one, you're within 370 feet and would get notice of this one as well.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
So just to clarify, though, we do not expect to bring that back until probably a month or several weeks to a month or so after they close on the property. So we will not be pushing forward an amendment until they actually officially own that.
I don't, Mike, I don't know if you're within 370 feet of that east parcel. Maybe he
probably is
is.
to the
He's
north.
up on the hill
Right. He
north of
is from the
Boonville.
north parcel. I would suspect he's within 370 of that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm directly north on Boonville Road, right across the street from the development where the,
Yep.
I don't know, there's a lake right in the middle there. That's my property, right
Yep.
directly north of there.
I know exactly where you are. I've been there many times.
Okay.
All right. Anything else, Mike?
Stop by sometime, Eric.
I will. It's been a while. Maybe next year before November.
Okay. No more elections, please.
Yep,
All right,
I hear
thank
you.
very much.
I hear you. Take care, Mike. Let me know if you have any other questions.
All righty, bye-bye.
All right, we'll see you. Okay, anybody else from the audience or online on item 6A pertaining to the West Grand Business Park? Okay, hearing no one, I will declare the public hearing closed. And we have got an ordinance amendment for the first reading. We've also got a motion to suspend Rule 36, which will allow us to waive the second and third reading. And then we've got an ordinance to adopt in final form. We must take these in order. So can I get a motion for consideration of the first reading?
So moved.
Okay, is there a second?
Second.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Okay, hearing none, please vote.
Aye.
4 yes, 1 abstention due to potential conflict of interest. An ordinance amending the City Code of the City of West Des Moines, Iowa, 2024, and ordinance numbers 1373, 1812, 2299, 2359, 2360, 2446, 2460, 2462, and 2626 pertaining to plan unit development, district regulations, and guidelines.
Move approval of first reading.
Second.
Okay, please vote.
Aye.
4 yes, 1 abstention due to potential conflict of interest.
Motion to suspend Rule 36 of the City Council Procedure Rules to
Second.
allow waiver of the second and third readings of the ordinance.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded. Is there any discussion? Okay, please vote.
Aye.
4 yes, 1 abstention due to potential conflict of interest.
Okay, now can I get a motion to adopt the ordinance in final form?
So moved.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Okay, please vote.
Aye.
4 yes, 1 abstention due to potential conflict of interest.
Okay, item 6B, this is a time and place for a public hearing to consider 2024 analysis of impediments to fair housing for the Des Moines, West Des Moines CBSA initiated by the City of West Des Moines. Ryan, did you please read the date the notice is published?
November 8th, 2024 in the Des Moines Register.
And have you received any written comments to this hearing?
None, Your Honor.
Okay, anybody from the audience that would like to address the council on item 6B, please come to the podium, give us your name and address for the record. Anybody online, hit *6 to unmute yourself and do the same. Is there anybody either in the chamber or online that would like to address the council on item 6B? Okay, hearing no one, I will declare the public
Matt
hearing.
McKinley needs to resign because he has too many conflicts of interest, and the people from the City of West Des Moines do not.
Amy, if you have comments that pertain to item 6B relating to the 2024 analysis of impediments to fair housing for Des Moines and West Des Moines, we are more than happy to hear those comments. This is not a free-for-all to come in and say whatever allegations you like to say. Would anybody else like to make any comments on item 6B? Okay. I will declare the public hearing closed. We have got a resolution approving the 2024 analysis of impediments to fair housing, and there are no outstanding issues.
Move approval.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Okay, please vote.
Aye.
5 yes.
Okay, item 6C. This is a time and place for a public hearing to consider conveyance of a portion of vacated and excess Cascade Avenue right-of-way to Kathy and Carrie Ross, initiated by the City of West Des Moines. Ryan, would you please read the date the notice is published?
October 31st, 2024 in the Des Moines Register.
And received any written comments to this hearing?
None, Your Honor.
Okay, anybody in the audience that would like to address the council on item 6C, specifically on item 6C, or anybody online, please come up to the podium, give us your name and address for the record. If you're online, hit *6 to unmute yourself. Is there anybody that would like to address the council on item 6C? Okay, hearing no one, I will declare the public hearing closed. We've got a resolution for approval of conveyance of excess property to Kathy and Carrie Ross, and there are no outstanding issues. And we've already approved item 5B, upon which This item was contingent, so there are no outstanding issues. Can I get a motion to approve the resolution?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved and second. Is there any discussion? Okay, hearing none, please vote.
Aye.
5 yes.
Okay, item 6D. This is the time and the place for public hearing to consider 2024 PCC patching program Phase 2, initiated by the city of West Des Moines. Ryan, did you please read the date the notice was published?
November 1st, 2024 in the Des Moines Register.
And have we received any written comments to this hearing?
None, Your Honor.
Okay, anybody in the audience that would like to address the council on item 6D, please come to the podium, give us your name and address for the record. Anybody online, hit *6 to unmute yourself and do the same. Is there anybody, okay, anybody else? Okay, hearing no one, I'm going to declare the public hearing closed. We've got 2 resolutions and a motion which we can take at the same time. There are no outstanding issues, and this was approved unanimously by the Public Services City Council Subcommittee as well.
Move approval.
Second.
It's moved and seconded. Any discussion? Okay, please vote.
Aye.
5 yes.
Okay, item 7, new business. Item 7A, Microsoft DSM 44-11100 Boonville Road, approve major modification to site plan to allow construction of a data center building, Microsoft Corporation. We've got a resolution for approval of major modification to the site plan, and there are no outstanding issues, but there are 3 conditions of approval related to shrubs instead of parking lot trees and allowing gravel around industrial buildings. Can I get a motion to approve the resolution?
Motion to approve.
Okay, it's been moved, it's moved and seconded. Is there anybody in the audience or online that would like to address council on item 7A?
I do not approve planting trees down the middle.
Amy, you're out of line.
It's dangerous.
Amy, if you have anything related to this item, please speak. Otherwise, please just watch the council meeting. Okay, does anybody else have any questions, concerns on item 7A? Okay, is there any discussion on the dais? Okay, hearing none, please vote, and we will hold the voting machine open for Councilman McKinney and take a brief recess. Okay, on item 7A, we're just waiting for your vote on that. My apologies. No, you're good.
Is it time to vote, Mayor?
Yes, sorry, go ahead. We're just voting on item 7A.
Oh, okay. Aye.
Okay.
5 yes.
Okay, item 7B, 111 Fifth, vacate a parking easement and approve and accept an ingress, egress, and cross parking agreement. We have got a resolution for approval of vacation request as well as approval and acceptance of the ingress, egress, and cross parking agreement, and there are no outstanding issues. Somebody want to move
Motion to approve?
Okay. It's been moved and seconded. Is there anybody online or in the chamber, I hesitate to ask that, anybody online or in the chamber would like to address the council on item 7B?
And 7B only.
Okay, hearing no one, is there any discussion on the dais? Okay, please vote.
Aye.
5 yes.
Okay, item 7C, Coachlight Drive, a tax increment financing district ordinance amendment, city initiated. We've got an ordinance amendment for approval, the first reading, and there are no outstanding issues.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Okay, it's moved and second. Is there anybody online or in the chamber that would like to address the council on the Coachlight Drive TIF ordinance amendment? Okay, is there any discussion on the dais? Okay, please vote.
Aye.
5 yes, an ordinance amending ordinance numbers 2202, 2316, and 2348, providing that general property taxes levied and collected each year on certain property located within the amended Coach Light Urban Renewal Area in the city of West Des Moines be paid to special fund for payment in principal and interest on loans, monies advanced to, and indebtedness, including bonds issued or to be issued incurred by the city in connection with the amended Coach Light Drive Urban Renewal Area.
Motion to approve the first reading.
Second.
Okay, please vote.
Aye.
5 yes.
Okay, item 7D, approval of traffic code amendments, no parking zone. We've got Maple Street, Valley West Drive to 100 feet east of Valley West Drive on the on the south side of Maple Street, and Meadow Lane, Valley West Drive to 115 feet east of Valley West Drive on the south side of Meadow Lane. We've got an ordinance for approval, the first reading. There are no outstanding issues, and this was approved unanimously by the Public Services City Council Subcommittee on November 11th.
Motion consider first reading.
Second.
Okay, it's moved and second. Is there anybody in the audience or online that would like to address the council specific to this traffic code amendment? Okay, hearing and seeing no one. Any discussion on the dais? Okay, please vote.
Aye.
5 yes, an ordinance amending the city code of the city of West Des Moines, Iowa, 2024 by amending provisions pertaining to the traffic code relating to official traffic controls.
Motion approved first reading.
Second.
Okay, please vote.
Aye.
5 yes.
Okay, item 8, receive, file, and/or refer. We have no items to receive, file, or refer. Item 9, other matter. Does anybody have any other matters that they'd like to bring up for discussion at this time?
Just one reminder that 2 weeks, or maybe 3 weeks from tonight, Monday, December 2nd, on Monday night before the city council meeting, it is the Winter's Eve Festival right over at the amphitheater. It's free for everyone. Mr. Mayor, you'll be lighting a tree, I do believe.
With the help of all of you people, because I need your help on that.
It takes a lot.
It does. Takes a lot of council people, and mayor, it is a heavy.
It's a big switch.
It is.
And
Good time.
a local a cappella group that I know will be performing as well. Could be fun.
What a treat.
Could be fun. Iowa's top high school a cappella group will be there.
No,
Could be.
we got kicked out of the group. Okay, is there any other matters that need to come before the council? All right, with no other business come before the council, we are adjourned.